EQ might just represent the biggest shift in Mercedes' long history of producing cars. Unveiled at the Paris Motor Show in 2016, the EQ brand spearheads the firm's push to future mobility, via a range of all-electric and plug-in hybrid models. The new EQ brand promises 10 fully battery-powered models in Mercedes showrooms by 2025, and it'll be introduced by the IC, a production version of this concept car that wowed the crowds in Paris. We've ridden shotgun in Mercedes' most radical model ever, even if its SUV form, notwithstanding the concept car styling, is fairly conventional. The market wants SUVs and, usefully, their high-riding stance suits electric powertrains. Mercedes engineers are not willing to discuss exactly what will power the production model in 2019, but we do know is there will be 2 electric motors with 300 kW output, one for each axle, and that the IC will be built on a EV-specific, scalable platform. The promise is a 0-62 mph time of around 5 seconds, but more relevant is that the lithium-ion battery will have power density to allow 500 km (310 miles) on a charge. The power pack will be built in Europe, by Daimler subsidiary Equimotive, and Mercedes is investing over €1 billion in its battery plant. It'll deliver those lithium-ion batteries to Bremen, where the ICs will be built in Mercedes' factory alongside 10 other conventionally powered current models. EQ will as much about technology as it is mobility, and that's apparent as soon as you get inside. It's dripping in concept car cues, such as rear-view mirrors replaced by cameras and screens, and the absence of exterior door handles. The production car will be a bit more conventional here. The interior should, however, carry over many of the concept car's cooler elements. Vera Schmidt, of Advanced Digital Graphic Design, admits that EQ creates an opportunity to try different things. That different is largely centered around how all the elements interact inside, how the information is conveyed, accessed and controlled. A lot of effort has gone into reducing what Schmidt describes as the information density that can lead to distraction. The interior lighting is key. The heater vents change color depending on the temperature setting, and the ambient lighting gives details like charging status, while the pin lights in the doors could be used to signal vehicles in your blind spot. It's all familiar Mercedes, but with a futuristic twist, and the interface is among the most intuitive we've experienced. If the production model is half as easy to use, that'll be a very good thing. Thanks to the legislative hurdles that currently limit autonomy, Mercedes will have to play something of a waiting game regarding the infrastructure for EQ charging. But insiders admit the EQ will feature wireless induction charging capability and that the charging network for this is coming. As for Mercedes' plans for a whole ecosystem of EQ vehicles, with a suite of services to match like valet charging, and extensions on the Mercedes Me lifestyle app to facilitate things like car sharing, that's still in the future. It's a future that's rapidly approaching, though, and potentially rather exciting.